Well, good morning. I have to stop the live player from playing. Why? There we go. Yeah, so this is where we're at. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I can't see this little plastic thing right here. It curves, and I feel like I'm looking right through that. But here we are, X-Wing Day. This helmet's actually pretty awesome. It's electronic. If I turn it on, I can get noises to come out of it. Little BB-8, little takeoff sound. I think we get into some flight patterns. I don't know how well you guys can all hear that, but I hear it really loud. Anyway, I certainly can't do that for the entire episode, but that's where we're at. So I'm gonna have to lift the shield. I gotta lift the shield. It's the only way this is gonna work. So here we are. This is where we're at. I am dressed like an X-Wing pilot, as we promised for 500 followers, which we have hit last week. And now I look like this. So, Gold Zulu, I'm glad you're enjoying it. TeamView Select, you should be able to raid no problem. I accept all raids, so that shouldn't be an issue at all. And I welcome your raid. But here we are. Good morning. I am Jeff Blankenburg. Today I am dressed as an X-Wing pilot, as I promised a bunch of people a few months ago. So we have successfully made it to 500 followers, and we need to be able to figure out how we get what is the next milestone? Is it 1,000? I don't know. Or is it 750? And what is the thing that we should do when we get to that number? So we'll need to talk about that today during the session. We also need to figure out how to do this. I've been thinking hard about how do we give this away, and I don't have an effective way yet. So I think what I'm gonna do is we'll do something that seems fair and random, so that it's not just me picking somebody or something like that. So I think what we'll probably do is later in the episode, maybe at the top of the hour, at 10 o'clock my time, you can see the clock here behind me, we will we'll have everybody pick a number between 1 and 100, and you'll commit them to chat, and then I'll use random.org to select a number for us, and once we've done that, yeah, TeamView, you can bring a bot. Bots are fine until they're not fine. So I have no problem with bots on the channel. If they're disruptive or anything like that, obviously I'll ask you to turn it off or I'll block it. But in general, yeah, bots are fine. I'm all about the bots. So then I'll have it pick a random number and we'll go from there. So that's probably the plan. I thought about resetting everybody's balances in the casino, starting everybody at 1,000 coins or something, and then having you gamble your way to winning. But I don't know, that didn't feel fair, and there's a lot of outcomes and things. Plus, I'd have to reset all your balances, which I didn't think you'd want me to do. So that is kind of where I'm leaning today. Is that we will be at 10 o'clock, we'll stop and we'll do a random number draw, and we'll give away a Baby Yoda. And then if you win, I'll just have you private message me your mailing address, and we'll figure out how to get it out to you. So, hopefully it's not Gold Zulu. As much as I like Gold Zulu and I would hope he wins, he's a lot more expensive to send things to. So we'll have to see how this all goes. If you win, you win. We'll figure out a way to make that happen. But that's where we're at. Okay, so let's talk about the Chatsino for Alexa. Let's see if I can get this fitting me a little bit better. They have ear pads. Here, let me show you. There's ear pads that go inside, and you can see I only have one of them in because I have a gigantic head. And so now it feels like it's sitting sideways on my head, but it's too snug. I guess that looks okay. It's too snug if I have both ear pads in, and if I have both of them out, then the helmet kind of like rattles around on my head. But anyway, this is a pretty awesome helmet. I wish I could keep this down, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't seem to get it done. All right. So there we go. We have. I need a custom helmet. My goodness. If somebody wants to chip in and get me a custom X-wing pilot helmet, that'd be awesome. But I mean, this one has sound effects. I mean, this is Poe Dameron's helmet. It looks pretty awesome. It's got like the little damage and marks and all that. I'm kind of digging it. So anyway, W Giorgio, good morning. Gold Zulu, Team U Select. I'm glad everybody is here. So let's get right into it, because I really want to get back to what we're doing in this casino. I was very tempted to go down the APL route today to do some interesting things, but I think I need to explore that a little more, because I don't want to just like guess my way through 2 hours of APL. So I'm going to talk with my team about how we can do some cool stuff, but I have some cool plans in store for what we're doing. So let's flip over to this view. And you can see here that I have the code that we finished yesterday, and I'm going to show you guys just a little bit of what's working. So you can see that I can bet 5 on slots, right? This works pretty well.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Or not. I just tested this a moment ago.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
This isn't responding. All right. Let's try that again. I'm not sure why that's not working, but we'll give it another run. Okay, so now here, let's try opening the casino.
Welcome to the Chatsino.
Yeah, I don't know what
would you like to do?
What would I like to do? I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to bet 5 on slots. Nice win.
You got cherries, bell, diamond. You won 15 coins. What do you want to play next?
So that's how slots works, right? I give it a specific bet that I want to make, like 5 coins. It tells me whether I won or lost with a nice little short audio sound effect, and then it says you won 15 coins because I got cherries, which is 3-to-1 odds for getting that one cherry. And then what do I want to play next? Well, I want to play some roulette now, so I'm going to say bet 10 on red.
You wagered 10 coins on red. What would you like to do next?
I'm going to bet 50.
You can place another bet, or you can say spin the wheel when you're ready.
50 on 4. That's my number on the roulette table, is the number 4.
The position you indicated is invalid. The valid positions you can bet on are 00,
What?
any of the numbers 0 through 36, and also red, black, even, odd, top, bottom, high, middle, low, column 1, column 2, and column 3. Please try your roulette wager again.
Okay, I think it was more that I didn't have enough money. The position you indicated is invalid, huh? What did you think that was? What am I even doing? That won't even work. I wonder why that is happening. So if I look at my my code for the roulette inside the Chatsino here, we have for roulette we have a collection of objects called position, and in here we have all of the numbers, and I have 0, 1, 2, 3, on and on and on, all the way down. So maybe I should change those, because I think what I'm doing is how do I want to do this? Because I thought this was working before, I thought. but I have all these individual numbers, right, that are set up as objects that are the individual odds for those. And when I'm playing the game, so if we look at roulette.play, this is where we go through and we figure out what their wager position was. What am I saving their wager position as? I don't have that open right now. Airtable. And let's go look at our database, because I just can't imagine a situation where when I'm saving this bet, I'm saving it as the number. So I guess let's start there. That is wager. And so user wager and position. So when I'm calling into this, when I want to choose the start roulette intent, I'm getting the spoken words for wager right here. You can see this is what they actually said. And then I'm getting the resolved words for their position. I wonder how this is actually going to work here. I'm going to have to change some things, I think, about that position. I got too many files open. Let's shut some of these down. Don't save that. Okay, so if we look at our start roulette intent, we get the resolved position, which if we look at what we got over here in our browser, our resolved position was 4, which is kind of what I would expect, I guess. There you go, team view select. Looks like that bot's rolling now. Nice to give Alexa a shout out. I need to rethink how I handle that. This is a nice find. So then I pass in value.name, which is value.name. So all of that is, but 24, 34. I'm going to need to dash those out or something. So we'll have to fix that also. But I'm passing in the string position into my wager function. And so if we go look at roulette wager, in here I have this position, and right here at the very beginning, I'm saving my position, and I have this is valid position function. This is the thing that's failing me. Good morning, Mr. Smoofy. How are you? Are you also dressed as an X-Wing pilot? I just wonder if anyone else decided to dress up today. Cashier, so let's go look at is valid position and see what's happening in there. So, yeah, this is where we're broken. And I think this is easily resolved. I don't know why I thought I would be getting numbers here. Stay on target. We can do that all day. Let's see. If I have 00, and then I have 0 through 36. Okay, let's take a whole step back. We're going to look at our slot first. This is so broken that I can't believe this hasn't caused me an issue yet. And that bothers me. So I have this position thing. And I have row 3, row 1, 00 and 0 are words. And then 36 through all of these are also words. So what I need to do is edit some of these so that they are single terms. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 is the first one that's going to be an issue for me. And I think we'll just make them all without a dash. I don't need dashes. I'll just do 22, 23. And then these are going to be, I could use the IDs to help myself a little bit. 18, 17. I don't know if I'll use these IDs, but it doesn't hurt to put them in here. Because then I can... I did so much testing on the things like red and odd. I guess I didn't really give this enough of a run through. This is why automated unit testing is the right way to go, and why what I'm doing sometimes is not the right way. I do have automated testing for the Chatsino logic, but I don't have very much testing at all for what's going on in the Alexa side. This is 31. This is 30. I don't know why I skipped that. This is 32. We only go up to 36, so we're almost done with our edits, and then we'll save our model. That's 33. That's 34. I think I might have built myself a shortcut here. 35, or maybe not. 36. A Twitch bot that uses the Alexa API, that would be pretty cool. I don't think that you can do true, like, Alexa emulation. That's going to enter ID. That's going to be tricky. I don't think I want to do that for those. We'll just have to map them. And then we have these numbers down here. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that's that. We should also note that, like, we already have an Alexa chatbot here. TeamView Select, just so you know, we can say things like, Alexa, who is Jeff? I think that's running. Thought it was running. Maybe it's not running. Well, that certainly did not work. Alexa, tell me about Jeff. I thought I set it up right before we started here. Hold on. Let's, R2, can you fix that for me? Is it the commas? Maybe it's the commas. Alexa, tell me about Jeff. Really thought this was working. Oh yeah, there we go. So you can see Alexa responds. Did you mean Jeff Blankenburg, Jeff Dunn, or Jeff Barr? And then we can say, Alexa, tell me about Blankenburg. There we go. By the way, I started a new thing. I guess I should tell you guys about this in case you're ever trying to find it, or if you're looking for a cool thing to build for yourself. I'll add a link here and you can check it out. Have you guys heard of Linktree? This is the new thing that I'm using in all my profiles for, like, the link about me or whatever. And I'll just open it up so you can see it. It looks really good on mobile, but it is basically just a list of all of your social links, right? So you can provide this one link tree everywhere, and then this basically takes you to all the places you might want to go. So that's pretty cool. Also, if you guys didn't know, I have a link here that I've not really talked a whole lot about, but this is my list of technology. If you guys are ever wondering like what I use or what kind of information or what kind of devices I have or stuff that I really like to use on a regular basis, this is basically an entire list of all of the smart home stuff that I use, all the stuff I use for streaming, like my favorite headphones, lighting, microphones, webcams, all that stuff. So that is in my link tree. If you're ever curious, like, hey, I wonder what kind of machine he's got, or how does he get his PC to stream on all that stuff. So that's that list there. And if you want to check that stuff out, you can certainly do that there. So it's not you see some people that are providing like a shopping list, like a wish list, like please buy me stuff. That's not this. I own all of that stuff. This is just a way for you guys to see like, oh cool, that's the thing he uses for streaming, or that's the PC he's on, or whatever. Anyway, that's long story. Are my lights there? No, you know what? Actually, I didn't put those there. Let's we can add them. All right, we're talking about the crazy lights behind me, the animation ones. Those are called LifeX Beam. I don't know if we'll find them because they are sold out everywhere right now. Yeah, see, they're not even being found in the Amazon store right now because they are just sold out. I bought them from Amazon. LifeX Beam. Yeah, I'm not even seeing like a third-party listing or anything for them. That's why they're not in there. Otherwise, they would be. Anyway, that's why the lights aren't there, but they're called LifeX Beam if you guys are curious. I can't find them anywhere. I need to find a third set. There's a third shelf above that I would like to have lights on as well, but I just can't. I can't find another set. They're out everywhere. The only place that I found them is on eBay, and there's one person in the UK that has them for twice the price, and they're already expensive, so that's a no-go for me. Okay, so let's get back to what we were doing. We are trying to fix the fact that all of my slot values, which I do need this because of all the different ways that we refer to positions in slots, and the same thing will happen for craps. Well, I probably will have a different slot, I would think, because I don't really want to confuse the two, but this is my slot for this, and I'm going to save and build this. Hey, TeamView Select, I'm curious if you can share with us, what are you using to communicate with Twitch? How are you making the text red, as an example? There's some things that I'd really like to know about how you're doing that, because, like for the casino, which no one is using, and that's fine that no one's using it, but for the casino, I'd really love to like make these a dimmer color or something when I say Poker 5. Like we have an entire poker chatbot running here. I'd love for those to be a different color or dimmer or whatever, so that obvious messages, people that are actually... I logged into the bot's Twitch account and entered /color red. That's it? Let's do that right now. Let's go jump into some Safari. Twitch.tv. I didn't even know that was possible. I wasn't going to make it red. I was going to make it like gray or something dim. So that's twitch.tv/Chatsino. Good, Jeff. That's perfect. Twitch.tv. Twitch.tv. Try that again. Okay, so we're going to log in as neither of those. We're going to do it as Chatsino. And I have to give it... they sent me an email. Okay, if we're going to go look at email, I got to duck out of there. You can look at my super awesome costume for a moment while I dig into some things. They sent me a confirmation email. So let's go find that. Okay, and then we're going to go into my channel and go to chat. And you're saying that I can just say /gray? That isn't working at all. Clash of Codebot with the subscription. My goodness. That is amazing. Actually, it was Gold Zulu that just gave away 5 subscriptions to Clash of Codebot, Leading Lady, TeamView Select, Kevin Evans, and Urban Blaster. Wow. That is super cool. By the way, I just want to let... I just lost a roulette because spin was -1. -1 is 00. I'm probably just not doing a good job of translating that trade last. But -1 is the equivalent of 00. So you probably still lost. But I just am not doing a good job of telling you that it was 00. And then, in fact, it's just telling you it's -1. So I don't... It's just a communications thing. It's not an error necessarily. Wow, guys, this is fantastic, these subscribers. Thank you guys so much for this. Okay, so it should be said that I am trying to do this team view select, and when I try to change my... When I do /red, it just says that's an invalid error. I don't know... I don't know how to do that. Let's see, change. How do... We can go back to this. How do I change my chat color in Twitch? Okay, I can get on board with that. Thank you, Mr. Smoofy, for getting on it for me. You can use in hex or any of those colors. So what I want is like a light gray, which would be like a point, or like a 99999. Okay, so let's try that. If I jump over here, color 9999999. Unable to change your color. Yeah, I just did that. So if I do color red, hello. It doesn't change the text of my speech though. So I'm curious how you're doing it with your text team view, because what you're typing is your name has turned red. You need Prime Gaming or Turbo to change to hex code. Mr. Smoofy, yeah, that is a different color. So you need to link your Amazon Prime account to your bot to get the hex colors. I got you. So that'll take a little bit more work because I have it currently paired with my actual account. That does red, but I don't necessarily want the casino to be all red. I was just thinking you could link it multiple times. Okay. So if I do color orange, okay. Alexa, what's a hex value for orange?
Orange's color code is FFA 500. Did that answer your question?
Okay. So before I can use...
Thanks for your feedback.
You're welcome. So let's see. If I come into here and I say... How do I... If I just do this, will it like let me... Sign, already a Prime member, sign in. Continue. That's not my password. CYWW6X. Oh, come on. What is my Amazon password? Why don't I remember it? NWYCEN. Three, 6, NXPX. There we go. Password assistance. Please enter your mobile number. We'll do that. Enter the password that they send me. Okay. New password. That's delightful. I always worry they're going to put my password on the screen, so we're not going to do that. Then we get some kind of weird error. That's really cool. Okay, but now I know my password. I know that my mobile number's everywhere. I'm not too worried about it, Mr. Demon Wolf, but thank you. I don't understand. Why can't you just do the thing I want you to do? I'm logged in as this person, right? Chatsino. And I want to come in here and I want to log in. Right, Karthik? We got it. So I'm curious, coming back to whoever said I could link multiple accounts. I'm not seeing a way where I can do that. If I refresh this page, it's still telling me I don't have one. It doesn't seem to be linked. That's Jeff Blankenburg, which is my account. I'm trying to get Chatsino linked to my Prime account. And that's the one that I don't see here. And I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. But like if I come in here, start your free trial. I know, there's so many colors, Karthik. I apologize. It's so fun, though. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Let's sign out of this. And this. And this. And try this again. Sign in. Continue. And then manage Twitch accounts. All I can do is remove them. So I don't mind, I don't really need it on my account. I guess maybe I do. I don't really know why this isn't working, but I'm not going to spend any more time on it for now. Now I'm just annoyed. And we have work to do. We got things to finish. Chatsino's down. What did you guys do? All right, it should be back. Okay. So we were looking at our slot values here. That was the thing that we were hung up on. And what we were doing is checking I did. I just started and restopped the machine. I have my old laptop sitting on the ground here next to me, and that's where the Chatsino is still running. So I just had to go down there and restart the service. Eventually, I'm going to get this running up on like a server, so it's easier to manage from anywhere. But I just haven't done that yet. Okay, so in here, what we're doing is we're checking and seeing if position equals 00. The problem with this is that it won't equal that. The position that I'm passing in, if we look at play, is, well, we got to go all the way back to start roulette. No, start roulette. So in here we get position, but we're getting the resolved word, and that's what we pass to wager. So if we look at wager, which is in the roulette stuff, wager takes that position, the word, and it passes that through to is valid position. So we're still looking at is valid position. We're still looking at a specific word here, which is fine. What it means, though, is that I can kind of change out my logic here. Let's look at the position, the slots position, or I'm sorry, roulette position file. So I gotta stop having that happen. Is valid wager. I need all these files open. I don't understand why it opens them on top of each other. Okay, so these are all the values that I have, and I think I just need to change these two. So what I'll do is I'll just change this to like 36. This is going to take me a little bit because I'll have to go through each one of these manually, but 5, 34. I think I built this with the initial idea that I would get the number 33. Oh man, I'm going to run into a big problem on the other side too. I think I can solve this. I also don't need the underscores now anymore because I'm doing words. But what we're going to do here is recognize these individual values, and then we'll have to have a way to compare a number because I'm doing a random number generation for the actual spin. 31. 30. 29. Oh, 29. This is fun. This has got to be the most fun you've ever watched somebody write. So 27. 26. Can't even spell. I'm going to pay for that later. 25. And we're going to take this, just copy it for ourselves. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Karthik, thank you for stopping by, man. Always good to have you here. Tell you what, all these extra clothes, it's hot in here today. 5, 4, I may have to take this helmet off at some point. 3, 2, 1. 0, 00. Okay. So I have all of those values fixed, I also need to fix them down here. 00, 0. I don't actually know what I was thinking here. This is starting to feel messy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So much chance for error. All right, we're almost there. And then we'll have a couple little tweaks we need to make. Okay, we now have our objects set up and they're all named properly. Even odd, yeah, column 1, column 2. Okay, so those are all good. So now isValidWager function is not even the file I want. I want isValidPosition. So let's bring that up. And isValidPosition, the first thing that it does in roulette is it checks and grabs our position file, and then we can just basically say, I thought I had an eval thing here, roulette position. Yeah, I think I can just do it like this. So we can take all of this, these two especially. I don't even think I need that. Take all of this, and we'll get rid of it. And we can just say position equals, I don't even need position string, I just need position as it comes in. So that's going to be, so we're basically evaluating against this roulette position object. So does roulette position dot double zero or whatever equal? If it does, return true, otherwise return false. I think we just really simplified this whole function. I think that should work. So let's see where we're at just from that perspective. If I just say bet 10 on red, still work?
You wagered 10 coins on
Cool.
red. What would you like to do next?
Bet 10 on
You can place another bet,
4.
or you can say spin the wheel when you're ready. You wagered 10 coins on 4.
Okay.
What would you like to do next?
And so we
You can
saved
place
4
another bet,
here.
or you can say spin the wheel when you're ready.
Texas 2010. Oh my God, I knew it. What did you know? I'm really curious to wonder what you knew. All right, so I've stored the 4. So now what we need to do is take a look at it. Oh, you were betting all coins. Oh, nice. You won 10,000. So that's working. So now we need to look at play, because when play comes in here, it checks to make sure actually, I don't know why I have that isValidWager thing in there. I don't think that's actually going to matter. But we need to... what play is it? Slot? I don't even need the play from slots. I need play from roulette. That's why it looked weird. Play roulette. Okay, so this is where I was doing some weird things to evaluate whether their position was a number or not. So for each wager, now I'm going to, wager position will always do this. So I don't need this %, piece. I can just say wager position equals that thing. Does that work in all cases? I'm trying to think of a situation where I'm breaking things. Well, let's just see. I think we've done this now where every time it's going to be a string that we're passing through. So if we just try this, I have a couple of bets, right? I have, what are my bets? I have, we'll make this a black. So one of them loses for sure. And then I have 10 on 4. So let's play spin the wheel.
The wheel landed on 8. You bet 10 on 4 and lost. You bet 10 on black and won 10 coins. You bet 10 on red and lost. You lost a total of 0 coins, which brings your total to 925. I've returned all of your coins from the table. What would you like to do now?
Am I off screen? No, I'm not off screen. I'm here. Gold Zulu, are you on screen? I feel like I'm here. Okay, so that math doesn't work. I bet 10 on 4 and lost. I bet 10 on black and won 10. And I bet 10 on red and lost. You lost a total of 0 coins. No, I should have lost a total of 10 coins. Why? Well, let's take a look at that. I love chasing bugs. Okay, so oh, you don't see my screen. Do you mean like this? Is that what you meant? You mean you don't see my computer screen. Got it. That made a lot more sense. Sorry, everybody. I had flipped over because I was doing some weird passwordy stuff and I forgot to bring it back. So, okay, so if we look at how this is working, if they win, let's look at the odds. Maybe the odds are my problem. If I look at position, the odds are 1. Okay, so that works. And so I'm saving payout here to be winnings. That's winnings is the amount you wagered times the odds, which in this case it's I was betting red, so it's just 1. So I'm betting it's 10 times 1 should be 10. Then I lost 2, and those should be payout is minus those. So my payout should, well, I mean, if I look at the database, I'm storing those values, right? So we should see right here. Oh, it didn't do anything for that. That's why. Okay, so we're having issues with when it's a number. All right, let's see why. So wager position. Well, I guess I'm logging that, so let's take a look. If we come up here. Position 4. These are my wager positions. 4 with an odds of 35. Black with an odds of 1. These all look right to me. I'm getting the right values here. So what could be the issue here? Texas 2010 has made a quick jump up into the leaderboard. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so I have those 3 wager positions, and it's going through them. So why isn't it why isn't it doing something with that? Why isn't it saving its value? So if Oh, no, I don't think that's it, but maybe. If we go to the evaluator, I think the evaluator might be broken too. Yep, that is it. I'm manually pushing some things back that are not true anymore. Double 0. Now we're working in all, and this is where it's going to get challenging. Here is where we need to know, is there a way convert number to string in JavaScript? If this isn't easy, I'm going to what I want is like give me the actual word for the number, which I don't think is going to be very easy to do. Well, we can do this the hard way. I don't really want to do that though. If spin is greater than or equal to 1, gosh, what's the right way to do this? Because what I'm doing now is setting the winning position here, and then setting the losing position for all of them except the one that hit. And then down here in my losing condition, if the spin equals this, then this becomes position 00. These are easy. And this becomes position 0. But I still have all these numbery ones that I need to fight with. I mean, I can do this the hard way. The less efficient, the less developer-y, the less elegant way, which is just to list them all out. Let me try my search again. If I say to a word, what if I just say convert number to words in JavaScript? Oh wow. So somebody's got a custom function. This seems like it might be harder. Yeah, look at this. This might actually be harder than I really care for it to be. Wait, there's an NPM module for it? Maybe we are going to do this. Numwords. Wow. Guys, you seeing this? This is amazing. So, NPMI numwords. Jeff Nunn with the big win. Welcome, Jeff Nunn. Good morning. Welcome to the ridiculousness that is my show. Okay, so let's give this a try. I think this is a candidate for using some node modules that I would not have otherwise even known existed. So we'll get out of here, and let's do one of these. So if I look at my package.json, we should now have numwords. Okay, but I don't really need it there. Where I really need it is, I mean, that's fine that it's there too, but cd lambda, I need it here. Hello, Pilot. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, so that's good. So we might have just, man, this is why I love communities of developers, because do you know how much harder this would be without? So now we're gonna bring in num words here. So we're gonna say const num words equals require num words. I think it was num words like that. And if I come down here and look just to make sure, it was num dash words. Okay, so I have that, and then let's look at their implementation details here. They recommend requiring it like that. That's perfect. And then amount in words just equals num words, and I pass in a number. Okay. So where I need a number, I should just be able to say num words spin. But I also need a replace on spaces and a to uppercase. That's a lot to do there, but that's so much easier than writing this myself. And so then we'll do the same thing here with this I, where this becomes I. And then the last place that I had it was down here at the bottom. And this becomes I. So I think that'll work. Let's give it a run. I might have to quit Visual Studio here because we're going to go back first. npm run dev is probably going to fail. Yeah, that always happens. So all I have to do here, and I wish I knew what I needed to do to fix this, but the easiest solution I've found is just to quit Visual Studio and come back in, and then the BST remote debugging tools are reset. I don't know why that is, but I'm sure there's a better way to quit and restart what I'm doing there. But let's just make sure our skill's working. Bet 5 on slots. I have to sign in back into this with my new Amazon password. No, I didn't reveal my old password. Somehow I couldn't remember it. What am I doing wrong here? I don't understand. How is it that I'm not able to remember my password twice? I know what I set it to. I really hate passwords so much. Enter the characters above 6 W6 E3A. But you didn't send me a one-time password. So, what do you want me to do, Amazon? There it is. Okay, let's do this one last time. We should probably have a long conversation about password management as a group one of these days. How you guys manage it, what you think about passwords. I have a really nice system. I wrote a blog post about it a while ago, and it seems to work well, but I'm curious how everybody else handles it, because I know I have kind of a unique system for it. So, okay, so OpenChatSino, please work.
Welcome to the
Nice.
Chatsino. What would you like to do?
So let's bet 10 on red. It's our current wager situation.
You wagered 10 coins
Okay.
on red. What would you like to do next?
Let's spin the
You
wheel
can
just
place
on
another
that.
bet, or you... The wheel landed on 33. You bet 10 on red and lost. You lost a total of 10 coins, which brings your total to 919. I've returned all of your coins from the table. What would you like to do now?
All right, so now let's do bet 10 on red, and let's do
You wagered 10 coins
bet
on red.
10 on
What would you like to
4.
do next? You wagered 10 coins on 4. What would you like to do next? You
I'd
can...
like to spin the wheel.
The wheel landed on 16. You bet 10 on 4 and lost. You bet 10 on red and won 10 coins.
But you didn't
You won a
mark it as
total of 10
lost.
coins, which brings your total to 932. I've returned all of your coins from the table. What would you like to do now?
Why am I not adding a... It's still got to be the evaluator that's the issue. What is it returning? So if I look at win, let's look at my win condition. Win, null. Interesting. So let's do... one of these. Console.log spin. This feels very weird to me. Feels like it should be working, but now we can at least see what the spin is and why it's not working. So we want to bet... actually, we can just do it this way. This is easier. Let's take that away, and this away, and this away, and then we can just set these two active, and then they'll just be back. Active, active. Okay. So now, if we're going to spin the wheel, we should see...
The wheel landed on 15. You bet 10 on 4 and lost. You bet 10 on red and lost. You lost a total of 10 coins, which brings your total to 923. I've returned
15.
all of your coins from the table. What would you
Okay.
like to do now?
But it's not matching that. Oh, because I left these underscores in here. That's why. It's like, man, 15 should definitely match. But if you leave the underscore, that will do it every time. Okay, I think we might be good now. Those are my famous last words. I think it should work now. I don't know what the issue could possibly be. Active, and spin that wheel. No. Please spin that wheel.
The wheel landed on 24. You bet 10 on 4 and lost.
Hallelujah.
You bet 10 on red and lost. You lost a total of 20 coins, which brings your total to 904. I've returned all of your coins from the table. What would you like to do now?
Did she say that right? Did she say I lost 20? You wheel landed on 24. You bet 10 on 4 and lost. You bet 10 on red and lost. You lost a total of 20 coins, which brought your total to 904. Heck yeah. Okay, so we have effectively solved that problem. Now, I made a promise. We have 15 viewers right now. You may not want to tell your friends because I'm about to give something away. I told you guys I'd do it at 10 o'clock, and I was fighting with this bug, and there we go. So this is a thing that I've been telling you guys for a while that I was going to give away here on stream. Today is the day, and you 15 that are here watching right now are the lucky winners. Well, not lucky winners. One of you is going to be the lucky winner. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to an awesome website called random.org. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but it is a website that prides itself on true randomness. Allow all. That's fine. I accept all cookies. Okay, so if I blow this up a little bit so you can see it, they actually use what is the atmospheric noise? Yeah, atmospheric noise is the thing that they use for determining their randomization. So if you guys aren't familiar with random.org, they have a bunch of cool free services, but they also have a bunch of paid services. If you're looking for truly random numbers, now for most of my purposes, just the JavaScript random function is fine. But if you're really, really looking for random data, there's very few places I've found that are better than this. So I just want you guys to know that this exists. I have a random number generator here from 1 to 100, and I'm going to show you how it works. This is not the one, but I'm going to hit generate, and you can see that it'll generate a number right here between 1 and 100. So what I'm going to now have all of you do, let me refresh this page so we're not influenced by that. What I'm going to have all of you do, if you'd like to participate, it is currently, oh, we have 17 viewers now. People are showing up for giveaways. What I would like you to do is to, in the chat, I would like you to enter a number between 1 and 100 that is your entry into the competition. You can only enter once. If I see more than one entry, it is voided, and you do not get to participate, so don't enter more than one. But if you could all enter a number between 1 and 100 that is your best guess, we will choose the number, we will choose the winner based on the person that is closest, and if there is a tie, then we will have a runoff between the people that tied. Any number between 1 and 100, and I see we've got 6 or 7 entries already. Let's see if anybody else wants to give it a shot. I will give us, let's set a 60-minute timer. Alexa, set a 60-minute timer. You can see it over my head here.
1 hour, starting now.
No, not 60-minute. Alexa, cancel my timer.
1 hour timer canceled.
Alexa, set a 60-second timer.
1 minute, starting now.
Okay, so we're giving ourselves 1 minute to count this down, and then I will go ahead and hit the button. I see 7 entries, but it says there's 17 of you watching. So if you are interested in winning a Funko Pop The Child that I will mail to you at my own cost, in addition to obviously having this thing, all you have to do is enter a number in the chat between 1 and 100, but only one number, and we will then pick our winner. And so we have a couple more seconds. If we watch our little countdown timer here. There are 7 of you. Someone is going to win. And I will also include, at no additional cost, to the winner, one of these fancy, one-of-a-kind, well, 10-of-a-kind, Alexa pins. This is a pin that you could put on a backpack or whatever. Just had some of these made, and they're super, super cool. But this is Alexa, stop. Okay, so we are in no way taking any more bets. This is it. I'm about to hit the generate button. Are you guys all ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. W. Giorgio 1. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. 43. 43 seems like JB Nunn might be the winner. He's off by 12. I think it's JB Nunn. I need someone to verify that for me. I want to make sure that I've got my math right here. I believe it is JB Nunn that will be walking away with the win. So Jeff Nunn, congratulations. Welcome to the show, and you get a shiny new The Child as a congratulations gift. Very lucky day for you. So here's the thing. I love doing this, and I think we should do this kind of stuff more often. So I think one of the other things that I'm going to try and do, I don't know, maybe it's always a Funko Pop. I don't know what it'll be, but I think we should do this more frequently. Do you guys think that would be cool if like I gave a pop away every month or week or something like that? Um, I think we could come up with some cool things to do like that. So let's think about that. I'll continue working on ideas, and we'll come up with a more interesting way to have people win than just a random number draw. Texas 2010, what's wrong? You're saying what, but I don't know what you're saying what about or why you're upset. There was a random drawing for a Funko Yoda, Baby Yoda, and I didn't see you enter into the wager. So Jeff Nunn, I probably have it, but DM me your mailing address, and I'll drop this in the mail today. Okay. Oh man, you guys got to be here. I said at the top of the show we were going to do it right around 10 o'clock, and we did. So we will get you guys next time. All right, so that is our giveaway for today, and let's get back to figuring out. Oh no, we did figure out, right? If we look at our database, it was able to calculate my payouts for numbers. So like if I wanted to fix this one, I could set this to active, and then I could go spin the wheel again.
The wheel landed on 4.
What?
You bet 10 on 4 and won 350 coins. You won a total of 350 coins.
Did you guys see that?
Your total to
I bet on 4 on the roulette table.
I've returned
and it actually
all
hit
of your
it.
coins from the table. What would you like to do now?
Awesome. Okay, so that is working marvelously. I like when I win. I never win. But you can see that it paid me out my 350 right here. And if I look at my user, my balance has gone up significantly. So that's super cool. All right, so that is it for that, I think. So one of the things that we need to figure out is a good sound for the wheel spinning. And I know that I found some good sound effects. Spinning roulette. Come on. Spinning roulette wheel sound. What do you sound like? What I don't want is that crowd noise. Oh, this could be it. Wow, that's perfect, right? So what if we did, there's this awesome, it's called online video converter. Did I type that URL right? Online video converter. That looks right. There's a bunch of them, but the one I've been using, so let's do online video converter. All right, the one that I used to use seems to be gone. So let's try, SoundSnap 2. Are those free though, Jeff? soundsnap.com/tags/roulette. Yeah, a lot of these are not free. Yeah, I'm fearful of licenses, but I feel better about just taking things from YouTube somehow. Okay. Let's take this. What I'd like to do eventually is to have 5 or 6 of them, so they all sound different. So there's there's like 5 or 6 different sounds that we could use. Download. So I have my sound effect now, right? No, I definitely did not want that to happen. Now it's going to add it to my library. Start listening. Downloads. That was called Roulette Wheel. Can we open that in literally anything else? QuickTime Player would be fine. I like that one a lot. Okay, so we're going to go to S3, and we're going to go upload our file into a secure place on the web where we can... God, they change this page all the time. Let me sign in. Amazon at... Okay, so we're going to S3, and in S3 we're gonna find Jeff Blankenburg.alexa audio. I don't think I really have a place to store these yet, so we'll just create a. Is that where I want to do it? I don't have a Chatsino folder yet. Jeff Blankenburg.alexa audio. That does seem like where I would put it. Oh, Chatsino has a folder. Okay, we'll do it here. So create folder. I usually call it SFX. Inside there, we're going to upload. We're going to add that one file. Where did it go? Downloads. Do you see it? Because I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we have our file. We need to go next. We need to set all the freedom permissions we can give it. Next, upload. Great. Give me the path to that thing. Copy. Link address. Wonderful. So then in our Alexa interface, when we say spin roulette intent, at the very beginning we have this speak output. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, and I never remember the syntax for this, Alexa sound effect. No, that's not really what I want. I want Alexa SSML reference. Okay, so now that I'm on the reference, I want the audio tag, and the audio tag looks like this. And there's a good chance that I've totally broken this because I didn't edit the file to be the right format, so we may have to fix our audio file. But that's okay. So we're gonna do audio source equals our file. Do I need anything else? Nope, just a closing tag. Okay. So save. Now let's see. Oh, you got 3 grapes. Nice. Now if we come in here and we say bet 10 on red, this better sound awesome.
You wagered 10 coins on red.
Spin the wheel.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Yeah, I gotcha. And this is a brand new machine, so I'm going to have to go through the entire procedure. Audacity. Let's go get some Audacity on our machine. And then we'll also have to install like the MP3 exporter thing. Yes, this looks perfect. Okay, we're installing Audacity so that we can modify our sound effects. I didn't finish my Red Bull yet. That's terrible. Got to power up. Heading to the Death Star later. Okay, so I have Audacity. Let's get that installed, and then I'm also going to need to get the lame MP3 encoder installed on this machine because it does not come with it. I think because there's licensing or royalty fees or something. JB Nunn, thank you. I don't think I need FFmpeg for what I'm doing, though. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Audacity. Oh, I see. You're saying I should use FFmpeg to just do my conversion. Yeah, I probably could do that. I don't have FFmpeg installed on this machine either, though. And I do a lot of like manipulation of audio, so I need this on my machine anyway. So we'll just jump through the hoop. Okay, I don't need any of your support. I want to open. Where's open? Oh, because I'm not on Audacity. File open. And we want to get downloads. We want our roulette sound. Okay, so file, export as MP3, and this is where you warn me normally. We'll just call this roulette wheel. And I want this to be, I feel like they changed some settings on me. Constant? Yeah. And it's at 160. We should probably check that detail also. So if I come back to my documentation here, it does tell me my bit rate must be 48. Okay. Bitrate mode constant. I want it to be 48 kbps. And I think 44100 is okay. No, sample rate must be 22050, so half of that. So we'll save. No, not yet. We'll save this first. No. So this needs to be 22050. And then this now when we go file export as MP3. And I think it'll freak out only after I try to save this. So we're going to call this roulette wheel. But where do you want to save it? I want to save it to downloads. Save. Okay. Okay. So do we have a file called roulette wheel now? And we do. So let's go to S3 and get our new file up there and get the old one out. So we'll choose actions. We'll choose delete the file we had. We'll choose upload, roulette wheel. Next, give it all the freedom. Next, upload. Okay, so that's all good. So now I just need to come into my code and change this to be roulette wheel.mp3, like so. Okay, this should work now. So if I go and I do open Chatsino.
Welcome to the Chatsino.
Spin the wheel. Oh boy. What did I do?
The requested skill did not provide a valid response.
Are you sure I didn't? Open Chatsino.
Welcome to the Chatsino. What would you like to do?
Data, just to make sure I didn't screw anything up with the data. Wagers. Let's check this to be active. And this to be active. So if I do that, now I come back here and say spin the wheel. Yeah, Yes.
The wheel landed on 16. You bet 10 on 4 and lost. You bet 10 on red and won 10 coins. You lost a total of 0 coins, which brings your total to 1,253. I've returned all of your coins from the table. What would you like to do now?
Texas 2010, you lost 800. That's no good. Is anybody else tired of this helmet? Everything is all sweaty on the sides of my head. Accidental Developer, thank you for the costume shout out. We're having a little bit of fun today. I do not have a Darth Vader suit. I do not, nor do I know how I would really stream if I was wearing one. This is what I wear every day, Jeff Nunn. That's a perfect point. I always have this on. What are you talking about? So slot still works, I think. Got a nice little sound effect there.
You got bell, orange. That is not a winning spin. You lost 5 coins. What do you want to play next?
All right, guys. I feel like we're really doing quite well on this casino so far. So now we have sound effects for the slot machine. We have sound effects for the roulette table. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with poker. But I feel like there's got to be a point at which I just give in and live with the way that it works. Okay, have I illustrated for you guys how this works? Because I don't love it. If I say, well, I can just do this. Hold 1 and 2. Right, so imagine poker, I deal you 5 cards and you want to keep a few of the cards. Well, Jeff, if you haven't seen it at all, let me do the whole thing. So I say bet 5 on poker, right? I think it's going to say I already have a hand started.
You already have an active game of video poker waiting for you. You wagered 100 coins. You already have a winning hand. You were dealt 10 of clubs, 10 of spades, 8 of hearts, 5 of clubs, and 2 of spades. Which cards do you want to hold?
So the idea here is that I would be able to be dealt 5 cards, and then I would decide which ones I want to hold and which ones I want to discard to get new cards. So I would say something like hold 1 and 2, because those are the pair, right? I have the 10 of clubs and the 10 of spades. I don't care at all about the 8 of hearts, the 5 of clubs, or the 2 of spades. So Jeff Nunn, just so you know, I'm using a multi-value slot that uses the Alexa.number slot type. And so when I say hold 1 and 2, this isn't going to work because I don't have this built yet.
You just triggered poker hold intent. What should we do now?
But I want you to see what happens with my multi-value slot when it's an Alexa number or an Amazon number. What I get as my slot values is the number 12. So I thought the point of a multi-value slot was to receive multiple values. I don't understand why I'm just getting 12. And so this is workable, right? I can work with this because I know the only valid values are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But if I was asking somebody for example, if I wanted to offer this for roulette, and they said, I want to put 5 chips on 10, 12, 7, and 40, and 31. No, it's not always 12. It's whatever. It combines the numbers. So if I say hold 3 and 1, well, I guess say the words 3 and 1. You can see this time.
You just triggered poker hold intent.
I get 31.
What should we do now?
So I'm getting the values. The problem is that they are combined into one number. This works really well if I only expect single digits, but what if they say put 5 chips on 1 and 31? Or 1 and 32 might be a better example. So they say put 5 chips on 1 and 32. I'm going to get 132 as my answer. So when I try to parse that, am I putting chips on 1, 3, and 2, 13 and 2, or 1 and 32? I don't know. And I have no way of knowing. So I feel like for my specific purpose, it's fine, but I've opened a ticket with the team to figure out how I'm supposed to do this, because I guess for my specific purpose, I could just parse that number. But I also have to worry about things like, what if somebody says, hold the tens? I don't know how I'm going to handle that or how I'm going to figure that out, but I will try. That will be something that comes later. Actually, let's add that as some logic to our to-do list. To-do. So if we get in here to poker, we do, what if a user says hold the tens when they have a pair of tens? How do we handle references to the actual cards? Okay, so that is in there as a note. Is 10:34. Guys, I gotta take this off for a little bit. It's just like I'm so unbelievably sweaty from wearing this. I feel like I just ran an entire mission, like maybe through a trench in a Death Star or something. I just gotta take a break from the helmet. It's so hot on my ears, like I'm all sweaty right here. What a trooper. No, those are the bad guys. Okay. Let's focus on what we can really do next. I think if we look at our to-do list, we can probably find something. God, my voice has been echoing inside my head. It now sounds like I'm not talking at all, because there's a lot of echo inside that helmet. Okay. We still don't have a way for a user to remove bets. How can a user create a set of standard bets? No way to give the user a way to hear all of their current wagers on the table. This is now true. We did this yesterday. Craps and blackjack, we haven't even started. Okay. Well, I guess we could play with a little APL. We could do that. Let's go to... I've got 25 minutes left. Let's see what we can do. Why can I never remember where this is hidden now? Multimodal responses. It's in there. And visual is what I want right now. All right, thanks ATK. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Create visual response. So I want something that has kind of like this, but this is a list. I don't necessarily want a list. This is going to be very static. So I feel like we'll start with this. Let's find our image. That's this thing here. I really need to get better at this. This is so... There's so much about APL that's just... I don't know if it's just intimidating to me. How do I... Okay, I now have my 5 images. Now we just need to do something about their sizing. Scale. None. Let's take that and apply it to all of them. easier to just do it this way. A horizontal screen divided into 4 columns is a tricky UI, and actually, it's actually going to be 5. I need to figure out why that's not happening for me yet. I think it's just because of these sizes. Okay, so I think, what if I just do width of 20? Okay, that doesn't look terrible, but now I don't have any spacing between them, which I would certainly want also. What I'm ultimately going for, let's see if I can show you guys an interface that I want it to look like. Game King Video Poker. This is where I would love to land, and I know we can't do this because the shapes of the screens are different, but this is, I don't want YouTube video, I just want a picture. This is like the interface in a casino. And so this is kind of the thing that I want to go for, is to have these 5 cards. Ultimately, you'll be able to tap on them if you want. You'll be able to see your balances below. We'll have those gray buttons do things when it makes sense. But I would like to be as close to this as I possibly can in order to... in order to be able to let people feel like it's a video poker machine. So that feels like where I want to go. But I think just looking at what I'm doing right now, we're not far off, right? I think all these are set to 70 VH, but I think it's because I don't have images. So I do have, maybe I already have them in my S3 bucket. I don't know if I do or not. I used to have a set of card images. Do I have it in art? Cards? Look at me, I already did it. So I've already got all of these cards. So let's come back into my design. Let's take the URL for one and then we can tweak them. I love when I'm smarter than myself. Copy link address. So in here, just for reference, we'll just do these for now. That is the 10 of clubs. And this will be the king of clubs. Is it king? Yeah. And you can see that these cards are transparent, so they don't have a background, so I'll have to do that however I do that. But I wonder if I did like 18. These are too tall right now. I think they need to be like 50, 40. No, that's just cropping. So where did 70 get me? Too high. 60. Okay. That's still not really wide enough. Scale needs to be best fit. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So we're going to take each of these images. And this one will be king. Seven of hearts. Okay. Why aren't you... All right, so, I mean, it looks like we're okay, right? This is kind of what I'm going for. We'll do like a 2 of diamonds. We'll do a ace of spades. Well, that's interesting that there's a white background on that club. I'm planning on putting these on a white background anyway, but that's strange. Okay, so I have... If I go back to my GUI stuff and I choose my container, isn't there a way to set a background color on a container? Grow, shrink, align, position. Width, height, padding, left top, right bottom. Description on mount. I'm not seeing anything in here that looks like a background color. This is the background color of the whole thing. Gold Zulu, I see you saying frame, but I don't see frame as an option. You're saying that I need to use a different control? Again, this is something that I would probably just work with a designer to put together for me rather than building this myself, because I am a designer. I can do some great things in Photoshop. I just don't know APL layout very well. Oh, I see frame right here. Okay, that's great. But then these are... What has happened to my cards? The things I just don't understand. No, Gold Zulu, you're totally fine, man. Frame on top. Like the... I see. There we go. We have some cards. I'm going to have to put some borders or something on these. I don't know if I have to put that in the artwork or not. Let's see if they have a... They probably just don't have like a border option. Okay. Yeah, so I have to put a frame around each image. I get what you're saying. So let's add another frame in here. We'll just bring that down inside my container. And then I'll put, whoa. Put the image, this image, and set the frame to the width and the heights of my images. Okay, that's what I was just working on. And this becomes 18. This is not a friendly interface. Like, every time you make a change, you gotta make changes in 7 places. It's kind of annoying. I know it's my team that makes this, but I still hate it. And then the frame itself can have a background color. It can have a border color. So we'll do one. That does it around the whole frame. So now I got to figure out how to change my image to be 100 of the space that it's been given. And that has made it disappear entirely. I don't like this. This frame is set to be 18 and 55. VW, VH. I don't know. I'm getting frustrated. You guys know how much I love that. So let's save this as video poker. And we'll come back to it later. Okay, so I know that I can start laying out an interface though, right? Like we can start getting cards on the screen. I just need some help figuring that part out, but that's doable. That's not anything we need to fight with right now. But I think we're in a good spot. I have saved. I'm going to leave it alone. We have roulette and slots working. Justin Jeffers thinks I should put the helmet back on. It's nice of you to show up just as I'm finishing. Guard down, like that. I am going to wrap some things up here. I think we're done. I think we're done writing code for today. So let me make sure all my files are saved. And we haven't lost anything. And then we'll come in here to GitHub. And we'll say slots and roulette. I can't even see my screen. Roulette are working. Commit. Push. Oh my gosh. Did that really just happen, W. Giorgio? Wow. Oh no, that was Trade Last that hit that. My goodness. Bet on 26 hit the 26. That's unlikely. Okay, so I think we're in a good spot. I have just pushed all the code up to GitHub, so if you guys want to play with what's there, you are more than welcome. I am gonna sign off for today. I've got another action-packed day full of meetings. We'll just leave it up here. How about that? And the chatbot I'll leave running. So if you guys want to keep playing after I've signed off, that's totally fine. But I want to congratulate Jeff Nunn on the big win today. I'll get your address and we can send out the Baby Yoda. And in the meantime, I need ideas. So if you guys have thoughts on what we should do for getting to 750 or getting to 1,000 followers, I would love your advice and guidance on how I can embarrass myself like I did today. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys all so much for continuing to join me on this journey, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.